Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nicki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nicki, or Naughty, whatever you prefer. And thank you for joining me for another Naughty Lunchtime Rundown. We have so much to go over. I appreciate every last one of you joining me today. Hey, Sexy Sissy. Hey, McClurge. I see you all. Thank you so much. Before we get into it, you know what I need y'all to do. Thumbs up this video so we can get in the algorithm, share my content, leave comments, and also donations are definitely appreciated. The chat, super stickers, whatever you can do to support the channel, it all goes into growing this platform. All right. And as of recently, as you can see, I was able to purchase a mic. So thank you all for your support. So I got a great lineup for you guys today. We got to get into Wendy Wlliams. They finally are giving us a diagnosis. I want to get into Beyonce and the impact she's her country music and reclaiming the genre. And then last but not least, Scrappy and Erica Dixon, who get my ladders. You want to do the story, but they are trending. So let's dive in. I want to start off with a good note. You know, by Beyonce dropping that country music, it is elevating other Black country artists. Okay? And as we all know, this genre was originated from us. So thank you, Country Beyonce. We are now discovering so many talented Black country artists. Shout out to the spiritual world. This is Shabuzi. Okay. This is Louisiana, or the Raynard Roberts, excuse me. Okay, she got a different twist. Like, I like it. The official Alden Lewis, he's cute. He's cute. And of course, K Michelle. You know, she didn't. Is it okay? Now, K Michelle, she is in the Guinness Book of World Record for her yodeling skills, okay? But she does love country music too. She's from Tennessee. This is Kane Brown. So I'm loving it. Like, because I didn't know this. It was this many African Americans in the genre. Like, we don't see them in mainstream pop culture. Yes, McClure is paving the way to so much more music. I like it. I'm loving the glow up, and I appreciate Beyonce being so selfless and doing this, even though people are trying to tear her down in regards to writing credits and things like that. Okay, and here's my answer to Tiffany Red. Although I appreciate her speaking out on behalf of all the writers, I feel like people need to take, instead of complaining and begging for it to come from the artists, they need to take this class. Shout out to Yellow Brick Learn, 100% outline music industry essential course. The course includes the path from an idea to a song, deals, licensing, management, and publishing, performance authenticity, and artist personas. Maximize artist potential, the importance and impact of sharing your story, production philosophy, and the role of music producers. Identify your audience and emerging marketing channels. Okay. So you can complain about it all you want, but what are you doing about it? Are you showing the people the way? Because she's been all week long going live about it. And this is my thing. I think writers and artists need to learn how to handle their business and negotiate their contracts. I said it and I stand by it. You can blame these artists all you want. It's up to you to stand in your worth when you get in that meeting. Y'all let me know if y'all agree. And this is the thing about Monique. Like, she's been hooting and hollering for the past 15 years about the same darn thing. What are you doing about it? That's what I asked. What are you doing about it? But people are excited about Beyonce um entering the country music genre. Okay.
Preserves the best of country past and evolves us into a country future that we have never seen.
Alice Randall, the first Black woman to write a #1 country single, thinks Texas Hold'em and B's other single, 16 Carriages, reminds the public where country music originated from.
There is no country music that exists without Black brilliance, genius, and artistry. Sounds we hear on the steel guitar are sounds that we first came out of Black throats and mouths, bringing traditions from Africa.
Over the decades, Black artists and musicians' contributions have been dimmed, but Randall thinks Beyonce is bringing their legacies back.
It is so much a full circle moment for me that I almost want to cry. I wanted to see a Black woman get to the top of the charts. And I can retire now.
And so far, this Beyonce heat wave isn't.
Beyonce preserves the best of country past and evolves us into a country future that we have never seen.
Alice.
All right, you heard it. And she was a Black country musician. Love it. Love the message. I love everything this project stands for. Okay. In meantime, you got Tiffany Red out here bitching and complaining. Okay. About receiving royalties and writers' rights.
Hey, all right, I'm back. My bad. The live got cut because there was music playing in the background. So anyway, like I was saying, so I have a meeting today with the head of BMI, to discuss the things that we've been discussing, that I came front facing to the community about. And hopefully we can come to some sort of mutual agreement and get some things changed that we want to. That's my goal, and that's literally what I do. It's what I do, and what I do well, what I do with success. Um, the bit that you all see on the internet is the teeny tiny piece of the actual work that's being done. It's only the front facing stuff. Um, I do not spend my days on the internet. I do not spend my days speaking into this phone. I spend my days strategizing, creating initiatives, and meetings with um, the leadership in music publishing, leadership in regards to the U.S. Copyright Office, speaking to leadership, other organizations in the U.S. and across the pond. And so, like, I want to give y'all some context on what it is that I actually do, because I think, I see the narrative running away and it being like, some songwriter who never wrote for Beyonce. No, I didn't write for Beyonce. I'm an advocate. A lot of writers and producers who have written for Beyonce have come to me because they cannot speak. That's what an advocate does, is it advocates for other people. You're the voice for the voiceless. Now, why am I choosing to do this? Because I've had a 17-year songwriting career. And when I started doing music, it was making money. And I remember when I wrote my first hit, which was Replay, and the checks were nice. And that created my
You see, I think what happened is they weren't banking on streaming. Shout out to Nicki. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you supporting the channel. They didn't bank on streaming, and that's when the money started getting low. But it's up to them as a writer community to come together and fight for their rights, to fight the Copyright Office, to fight the writers unions and things like that. You cannot put that on the artists. Yes, artists change their work practices and things like that, but you all know these famous people, if they could get over, they will. So you have to do the work to change the things behind the scenes so that it becomes a competitive market for the music, and make that more artists to write their own stuff. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to discredit her cause, but for her to call out artists and things like that, at the end of the day, it comes down to them to the writers union, fighting for their rights and things like that, and changing the rules. All right. Because that's what happened. They weren't banking on streaming. They weren't prepared for the evolution of the music. So although I appreciate her initiative, I don't think it's right that she's calling out artists, because the artists can only do what you allow. And if you allow your music to go at a low rate because you're desperate and you're hungry, you're not standing work. It's up to you when you go to those meetings and reading those contracts.
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me.
You stand on business, 10 toes down, and you stand in your worth. It's up to you to understand this aspect. It's for you to advocate and fight for your worth. I'm just so tired of people coming out crying, oh, I only got paid $12,000. Did you read the contract? Did you have your goal in your contract? Don't cry about it now. Don't cry about it now. And I feel like it's a club chase, and she's using Beyonce because it's Beyonce's internet right now. Call it what you want. I'm going to check out her hairline this weekend. Hey, Couture Bang. Hey, Booski. Loved you on the official campaign panel this morning. So good. You always have good thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think about I am so happy for the initiative that Beyonce took to use her influence to break barriers and reclaim genres that we have originated. So I'm not going to let someone like Tiffany Red discount that. You know what I mean? Like I said, although I appreciate her initiative, I appreciate that she's an advocate and things like that. She needs to go to the copyright board. She needs to go to the writers union and fight the good fight so that they can gain proper credits towards their songwriting abilities. Period. The artist is only going to go by what you let them get over with. I'm sorry. Like, you have to fight for it. All right, up next in sad news, I want to get into Wendy Williams. Oh my God, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. You know, her documentary is coming out. This is just like with great sadness that I'm presenting you with this news. So her documentary is coming out this Saturday, February 24th. Where is Wendy Williams? It's a 2-night documentary on Lifetime. Shout out to Morning Juice Box for this footage. And they released a clip. Black China went to see Wendy. And I'm liking this. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go from the beginning. Hold on.
I like straight up. You could call my phone whenever. I'm so serious. And I think I'm gonna be back and forth from New York, so I'm gonna be coming to see you more.
Well, my real name is Wendy Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
This just makes me sad.
he's got no money.
Yeah. Straight up. You could call my phone whenever. Recently been changing my life since, like we last spoke. You've always been like honest with me and like put me in my place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In like the most motherly, kind way. That's why I love you so much. Because even when I was going through my darkest times, like you never used that against me. You know what I mean? And that's how you know that the love is like genuine and it's always going to be there. And I'm always, I like
Oh my God, this is what I think Wendy needs to hear.
Yeah. I love you.
So do I.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
I mean, I really think she needed that. I'm sorry, guys. It just makes me emotional to see her like that. I'm definitely going to check out the documentary. But Wendy Williams, the GOAT of all of this, that gave us the pathway to be able to do what we do on a day-to-day basis, unfortunately, has been reportedly diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. This is the same thing that Bruce Willis was diagnosed with. I just think, Kelvin devastated her whole world. And she wasn't able to bounce back. So over the past few years, questions have been raised at times about Wendy's ability to process information, and many have speculated about Wendy's condition, particularly when she began to lose words, act erratically at times, and have difficulty understanding financial transactions. It added that the decision to share the news was difficult, but in doing so, Wendy Williams and her team are hoping to raise awareness about aphasia and FTD. Unfortunately, many individuals diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia face stigma and misunderstanding, particularly when they begin to exhibit behavioral changes but have not yet received a diagnosis. This is dear to my heart because y'all know. Hey, AT2. Thank you so much, AT2. I appreciate you donating to the channel. As you all know, this is very personal for me. I have a family member going through this right now. And to watch them go from an active state and being able to interact and have normal conversation and to just be reduced to a childlike state with very little emotion, very little interaction. My prayers goes out to Wendy. And I just want to say thank you for all that you have done. Your mess. But she turned it around. She grew up when she got on national TV. You know what I mean? But I love the messy days of Wendy Wlliams on the radio, chewing into the microphone. And that's what I want to remember her as. All right. I used to listen to her. I was like so dedicated. Like that was my ride home from work when I used to go into the office. So let's put prayers up for Wendy. Unfortunately, these conditions cannot, there's very little you could do to reverse it. But the only thing you could do is embrace the fact that you have the person here still and just embrace those memories. And I just feel bad for her son, Kevin, having to witness his mom go through this. And, you know, Wendy went through a lot to have a baby and things like that. And she finally got her bundle of joy. And she, say what you want, she was a great, great mom. Hey, Michelle. She was a great mom. And she's the reason why a lot of us are able to sit here on YouTube because she laid out the blueprint. But it's just sad. I'm going to watch the documentary because maybe I need a good cry. I'm going to get my box of tissues out and I'll get me some Hennessy and ginger beer. And salute to the GOAT of all of this. It's definitely going to be difficult to watch. It's definitely going to be difficult to watch. Yes, World Gang. They have there's many patients like this, like you said. They know what they want to say, but the words come out wrong. It's so sad. Yes. My mom too, McClurge. Wow. Thank you, Smooth Art. Aphasia will literally take her gift to speak. And Wendy's voice was everything. Let's say prayers for Wendy. And you know what? I appreciate her for being courageous enough to share this. She's historical. She broke barriers. That's right. She paved the way. This wouldn't have happened to Howard Stern. Good point. She was always so proud of her son. And her son, I'm really proud of him too. You know, after getting evicted and everything like that, he went on to create his own like production type of deal where he markets and advertise for different events and things like that. So kudos to him. I mean, he took a page out of his mom's handbook. I know I'll be crying through the whole documentary too, Michelle. Me and you both. Godspeed. Thank you, McClurge. Yes, cheers to Wendy. Cheers to Wendy. Exactly, Swerve. Yeah, so I appreciate every last one of you, you know, putting prayers up for Wendy. And just know any of us can be in her position at any point in time. So we have to show her grace. Yes, he's a smart young man. He was able to pivot. He was able to pivot out of the situation. You know, I really want to see. Yes, how you doing? Yes, how you doing for Wendy? Okay, okay, the inventor. All right. So I really wonder what he feels about his dad and what he's doing to his mom. Still trying to get money. I'm interested. That's some of the things I want to see the documentary and see how Kevin feels about the whole situation. But prayers up to Wendy. I wish her the best. All right, you guys, we got this pastor, Baptist pastor Bobby Leonard, speaking on women and what they should wear. And I just really don't even appreciate this guy, but I'm going to present it to my naughty crew to get what your thoughts are, okay? Because I'm like bull swanky. Shout out to It's On Site for this one.
You find more women go in those places with shorts than you will women with pants and dresses put together. Try it. If you got time, try it. Have your boy go up there and try it. Just watch for it. Have your girl go up there and watch for it. And you know, I used to say this. You know, I haven't said this in a long time. You ready? I said, if you dress like that and you get raped and I'm on the jury, he's going to go free. You don't like it, do you? I'm right, though. I can't help you like it. I'm right. Because, you know, a man's a man. You find more women go in those places with shorts.
Did y'all hear what this ignorant fool said? Because this is how I feel about it, Naughty Crew.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
May God have mercy on your soul for saying that ignorant bull swinky. All right, this is a Baptist pastor, Bobby Leonard, speaking on women wearing shorts instead of dresses or pants. A man is a man. He is basically saying, women, if you wear a skirt or shorts and something happens to you, like you get raped, it is your fault. And if he's sitting on a jury, he's going to blame you, the victim. That's what he said. Get him off my screen. I can't even talk. I'm upset about it. I can't, like, they need to stop posting. Well, I'm glad they exposing people like this, and hopefully he'll lose his whole following for singing that ignorant mess. Wrong with this world today. That's why you got these fugazi mofos running around like the Larry Reeds and stuff like that, scamming and taking advantage of people. Like, and people like make those people millionaires. They donate to that crap. But I'm here to put them on blast. All right. So exactly. Everybody like, what the hell? What Couture said, who is that man? Who is that man? Who is all these men running around, these false prophets, wolves in sheep's clothing, using the word as a cover-up, and you living like a whole deviant? If you ask me, he the type of man that would take it. That pastor saying stuff like that. Oh, well, you had on a tight dress, so I felt like you was just wanting it. That's the type of man he is. Shake it off, Nick. I just can't stand ignorant people. Child, I can't stand ignorant people. Well, let me take you over to some smarts. Y'all better gear up. Y'all better be careful, because we are living in some very, very dangerous times. And there's a lot of old clippings coming out that I think we should be aware of. Shout out, I forget who sent this to me, but shout out to Razzle Smith Mix, or Lamix, excuse me, for this clip. Check this out, Naughty Crew.
Dr. LeBeau, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Governor.
Jesse Ventura.
That's Dr. les beaux, okay? And I think I said it on AT2 panel. I do not feel safe in America at all, especially in this climate of things. And they letting all these strange people in here without background checks. We don't know what they was doing. Naughty crew, you need to get prepared, okay?
Thanks for coming. Now, you've left the United States of America.
Yes, sir, I have.
Why?
I do not feel safe living in the United States.
Do you want to come here and sit down?
No, sir, I'd rather not.
You'd rather just be here so you can make a fast exit if you have
As soon as you and I finish,
You're out
I'm
here.
leaving the country again. Why? Because in a very short time, not today, not tomorrow, but very soon, we'll be facing compulsory vaccination under the mistaken term of voluntary vaccination.
What is it about these vaccinations? You think that they're bad?
Well, first of all, let's start with the fact that the World Health Organization has decided that we have 90% too many people. The World Health Organization has been working since 1974 on vaccines to create permanent sterility.
Doctor, the response is going to be, you're crazy. How can you say this stuff?
I show them the documentation.
Now, this is pretty shocking.
This process has already been ongoing. To make matters worse, we know that the vaccines that were illegally approved by the FDA contain a substance called squalene.
Squalene, an organic compound used in vaccines to stimulate the immune system and increase the response.
If I inject you with squalene, your immune system will attack the squalene, but then it starts attacking all of the parts of your body. What does that look like when you meet a person to whom that is happening? It looks like Gulf War syndrome. It looks like every joint in the body swollen and intolerably painful and immobilized.
This is in these shots they're going to give us?
It's in some of them, but the U.S. government has a trick up their sleeve.
Which is?
Still ahead, the conspiracy shocker, a group that's even more powerful than the Bilderbergs.
What that means is a Holocaust, a genocidal Holocaust.
I'm just saying, protect your neck. Protect your neck. You better watch these vaccines. They letting all these immigrants in. Mean more diseases are gonna all of a sudden come about. Build up your immune system. We are living in some dangerous times. We're getting overpopulated. There's a reason for everything, Naughty Curl. There's a reason for everything. And in honor of Black History Month, which I call it Black Future Month, let's throw it back to Malcolm, to Brother X, okay? And let's throw it back to Brother X. Get some words of wisdom, okay?
And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
Okay, shout out to the Shade Room for this, okay? Malcolm X. I want to remember as someone who was sincere. I want to be remembered, as someone who was sincere. Even if I made mistakes, they were made in sincerity. If I was wrong in sincerity. Shout out to Malcolm X, okay? We are nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us.
All upside your mouth and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that? What kind of freedom is that? What kind of social or political system is it when a black man has no voice in court? They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault.
Okay? And that's just a testament of how ass backwards our legal system is. Okay? They attack you and take you to court and charge you. Ooh, child. We living in some dangerous times, Naughty Crew. Well, Married to Medicine reunion is coming up. They released the looks, and let's just say everyone looks very floral. Very floral. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is a quad. Don't really like this dress. Nah, it's a negative for me. Don't like it. Maybe on somebody else, but I don't like it on her. Is this Toya? I confuse her with Sweet Tea. They look alike. This looks like a Met Gala ball. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Jury's still out. Phaedra, she looked like a Southern Belle. A bunch of ruffles. I'm not getting the color scheme, no. The red to the pink. Yeah, that's a no for me. Oh, here's Sweet Tea. Now, Sweet Tea, she looks nice. My favorite color is purple. I don't know about this ruffly business down here. I don't get it. I could have did without the plum ruffles. I could have done without it. Dr. Jackie. All right. This is all right for me. It's not like, whoa. But maybe she wanted to be like that because they're going to question her about Buffy and all the stuff they released and stuff like that on her. So maybe she's trying to look that way. Maybe it's her last season. That's why she's wearing black. This is pretty cute. I forget her name. But she's Alicia, I think. She's a newer doctor. Hold on one second, guys. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? If I move, sometimes my AirPods switch. Let me check the settings. Testing. All right, we're back. All right, Dr. Alicia looks okay. Heavenly looks nice. I like the green on her. It keeps switching back and forth. I like the green on her. Yeah, Dr. Simone, that's a no for me. That's a no for me. That's definitely a no. So overall, I'm not really impressed. I'm not really impressed with the looks. Y'all let me know. It's a no for me. All right, up next, talk about ignorance. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for dropping this article. James Brown's daughters are speaking out. One out of 20. Nah. Hell nah. All right. So James Brown's daughters recall going through a period of not liking their father after witnessing him abuse their mother as children. I heard a lot of grown up that could have damaged me for a lifetime. So it's safe to say that the time has healed all wounds for the daughters of the legend James Brown. Earlier this week, James Brown new documentary. Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Testing. Okay. All right. Earlier this week, James Brown new documentary, James Brown Say It Loud, premiered on A&E, giving viewers an extensive look at his life outside the limelight. Amid the conversation surrounding the 4-part series, James Brown's daughter, Deanna, 55, and Yama, 51, opened up about the trauma they endured at the hands of the controversial funkster in a recent interview. When speaking on the impact of watching the Please, Please, Please singer physically abuse their mother, his then wife Deidre or Dee Dee Jenkins, as a youngster, Yama told the outlet, "When you see a family member being hurt, you're not feeling the best after the person that's hurting them. I was flat out upset, mad with my dad at the moment." She also goes on to say, "I still go back to the place every now and then, and not to belittle my dad, but flashing back over my own life and the the DV situations in my life, thinking how much of that shaped me." And it does. When children witness DV, it's just as though you're DVing the child too. You know, the mental, it does more damage to the mental more than anything. But I appreciate them speaking out and being honest. Seriously. As they should. And I'm sure they'll get some healing from this. So I don't know. You let me know, you guys, if you're going to check out the documentary on James Brown. All right, up next, we're going to get into Erica Dixon and Scrappy. Lord have mercy. I'm just like over them. Why can't they go away? Didn't Scrappy leave the show? Like, go away. I'm tired of them on my feed. I don't care if they're in love or not. I don't care. Not a crew. Y'all let me know because I don't care. They recently sat down with Carlos King, messy self, on the podcast, and Scrappy reveals that he's been in love with Erica.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Erica. You know what I'm saying?
Are you in love with her?
Huh?
Are you in love?
I've been in love with Erica our whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? Even when we weren't in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know that. She know, you know that.
No, I don't.
With your face.
What?
You gonna act like that? I told you I've been in love with you, with your face. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I
tripping. Rumor has it you are.
Okay, in response to the interview, Bambi decided to drop a diss track, dissing Scrappy. I think I don't know if I could say he really loved Erica, because did y'all see how he did on that first season of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta? Okay, he played her out for Shay. I remember he played her out for Shay. And now all of a sudden, he's so in love. He's so in love. And I say, Erica, you better protect your neck, girl, because he ain't up to no good. Scrappy got a lot of work to do to work through his trauma. He's got some healing to do. And until he does that work, I don't think Erica should be with him. Do y'all believe Scrappy loves Erica like that? He probably got some sort of love for her because they go back so long, so far. So that'll always be his first love. But Bambi speaks out on their relationship. Here we go. Oh, I forgot I was still sharing. Here we go. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
on social media consistent with what's going on in real life in terms of co-parenting? Because that gotta be difficult.
It's hard because, you know, he has taken me back to court. Like, we've only got divorced like 6 months ago.
Go to court for what?
Because I wrote a children's book and I use the likeness of my children in the children's book, and it's very petty. So when he bashes me on social media and when he goes on these blogs and these podcasts and do all these things, of course, like, it is a little hurtful, but then I'm just like, me going back and forth with him on social media, anything like that would not be conducive to me doing what's in the best interest of my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be nasty because I just don't have that energy in me at all.
All right, those are her thoughts. And then Scrappy decided to go on a rant. Lord have mercy. Like, people got too much time on their hands. People got too much time on their hands. And this is the last story I'm going to do, y'all, because I got to get back to the plantation. I got plenty more, but I will be back in the morning. Here we go. Shout out to It's On Site for catching Scrappy's response. He should have just stayed on the show for all it is.
People coming on here saying what happened is, I seen a post from an interview that baby mama number 2 did, and it's really devaluing. You know what I'm saying? But she been doing that since I was with her. I was right there with her, and she devalued me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up devalued me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up told me, like, I mean, you could hear the type of stuff that came out her mouth, but none of her friends or family, none of them would ever know it, ever believe it, because she never act like that around them. She never act that. Like, all the love and hip hop cast, all the women, like, she never act like that around them. You know what I'm saying? She act like that just with me and her. My daughter seen it. E-Money seen it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else seen that shit, bro. Like, I had to sit there and just be like silent. And then it's like, as soon as I react off some shit and I go do my thing, then I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bad guy. Hey, man, listen. I'm gonna take accountability for my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was the bad guy. When it was done to me foul, and I asked numerous of times, quit acting like that, quit doing shit like that, and I had to turn around and, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing. I had to, I don't know, I just found it was like, that's the only way I could be happy, if I do something myself. You feel what I'm saying? And I found happiness in that, but it just created more pain. It created more pain because, like, you being that person, you being the person that you're not, that's doing it to you, you being that person. So you hurting. Why are you hurting? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was horrible, a horrible cycle. A horrible cycle I was going through. And I chose that cycle because I chose that person. And I don't care if y'all believe me or not. I really don't no more. At first I used to be wanting y'all to believe me and understand me and feel me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care no more. Like, people coming on here saying what.
Okay. Here's a word of advice, Scrappy. I'm glad you're grown and you learn not to be vengeful. But how about this? This is not our business. I'm going live. You and BNB need to go behind the scenes and go to a mediator and work out a co-parenting plan that you both can be peaceful with. Scrappy's a good father. I always see pictures of him with his kids and things like that. She probably still in her feelings, and she probably don't like the fact that you flaunting Erica around. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. Vengeance is not yours. Just focus on being good parents to your children so you all can go on and be happy. Co-parenting does not mean that you have to be friends, but take it offline. Take your family issues offline. I don't need to know this. I don't need to know this. I'm just tired of the oversharing. Seriously, they'll say anything to trend, and I just be looking like,
Now, why am I in it? And you could have did it.
See how I get drawn into
you never apologized.
why am I in this? Why do I need to know this? But I appreciate every last one of you joining. Thank you for supporting the show. To everyone, this as you move through your day, just make sure you
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me.
You stand on business. Oh, I do have one last thing. Nicki Minaj. Oh my God. Shout out to Sheila Ann for sending me this. Child, it is advertising for Nicki Minaj tour going around. Oops, wrong one. And I couldn't believe my eyes. What was said on there? Here you go, Naughty Crew. I'm going to put it up big, and I'm going to read it to you. Okay? So, Live Nation posted this and said, Nicki Minaj presents Pink Friday 2 World Tour, starting Friday, March 1st of 2024, 8 o'clock. It's starting at Oakland Arena in Oakland, California. So, it says, buy tickets. There is a disclaimer, Naughty Crew. Please be advised that in accordance with California state regulations, we are obligated to disclose the presence of a level 3 SEX offender backstage. Mr. Kenny Petty will be present. Attendees under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult age 18 or older. Identification will be verified prior to the entry through the metal detectors. We kindly request that the attendees refrain from engaging with the aforementioned individual. That is crazy, yo. This is her tour promotion going around with a disclaimer. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Yo, that don't tell you. You got to have a disclaimer on your tour. This is who you marry. He can't go to play dates with your son. You can't have children in your house. And now any kids that want to come to your concert got to have an adult accompanying with them because, well, they should anyway. But you got to disclose that you're married to an SEX offender. Chill, Nicki Minaj, you this.
You ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
Y'all leaving in the comments. There is a disclaimer. I would be embarrassed. But this the people y'all make stars. People that dumb their brands down to marry rapists. I said it. And I'm going to leave the show there. Thumbs up this video. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.